Hello traders, welcome to today's video. It is Thursday, the 21st of March, 2024. This is your Bitcoin and crypto update. Bitcoin's had a decent move up following on from the FOMC announcement, the non-rate cut, which we all knew was coming anyway, and the subsequent press conference from yesterday. We've had a decent bounce there from the 200 EMA on the 4-hour 62K area. And yeah, looking pretty good right now if price can hold around here. So you'll know what my position is if you've been watching any of the streams lately. I had been bidding below 64K into the 200 moving average and around about the monthly open. So I have a nice average here. In fact, I can share it on the chart. Attacking the market this morning from a position of strength. Bitcoin long open from 63,489. Ethereum long open from just below $3,200. And yeah, attacking the market this morning from that position of strength, which is what I wanted to be doing. I've repeated many times before that I am absolutely fine with being slightly underwater on that trade. I was underwater on that trade for about a day, like literally a day. And now we're back above and have had the opportunity to take profit on this, and now able to position ourselves having exposure to the move, which I think is massively important when you are in a bull market, having exposure to the move. Because I've done streams and I've done updates and I've done all of this stuff, and still the majority of the comments I was getting, a lot of the comments on X and the comments on YouTube I was getting was, I'm sat in cash right now, I'm waiting for 58K or I'm waiting for 52K. And I think you risk more by doing that than by just having a plan. And my plan was 64K down lower, like basically this zone here, in order to get into a long position with an invalidation. If we do come down and we actually start closing candles below that 58K area, I was happy to take a loss on that. And yeah, have seen a decent move up right now. So for my own personal strategy, I'd rather be in the move. And this is the same thing that we had when we were back at 38K. As I said, this is the first time I've compounded this position that I bought at 38,800. You guys know that I bought 38,800. Once again, whilst the majority of the market was looking lower, I got into the position, then I had exposure to the move up. We are in a bull market. It's a fact. That is just how it is. And if we get the opportunity for what was an 18% dip, like, yeah, okay, if it goes over 20%, great. Okay, it's cheaper and you can average in more. But as long as you're not messing around with leverage and too much margin and all of that kind of thing, I'm very happy to be buying a 15 to 20% dip in a bull market. That is a good opportunity. We're probably only going to get 3 or 4 of them in the space of a year where that happens. And I do consider this to be one of them. So that's the plan that I've had. I now have exposure to the move. And we are in a situation now where it may not come back down and give a better entry again. And the people who are not exposed now are left basically like, oh, what do I do here? Because, oh no, I wish I'd bought this here. And now it's pumping and they feel like they maybe have missed the move, or they are still stuck to a bias that it's going to be coming lower and they may never get in. So now it's like a dilemma for a lot of these traders is what do you do at this stage? Because you're sat out, you once again have probably, the people who have missed this move are probably the same people who have missed this whole move, and probably the same people who have missed all of the moves prior, right? Okay, it is just a repeating thing that the market seems to do, is just sideline a lot of people who are afraid, I guess, of taking any risk in the markets, or always wanting lower targets. Anyway, I'm rambling on again. It may still come lower, in which case I will... I mean, I've taken profit on the trade now, so whatever. But in which case I will be slightly wrong on the idea. But I do believe that there's a strong possibility, same as what I was saying at 38K. I do believe that that could be the low, that yesterday's low could be the low, and that we see a move up towards like 100K at this stage, because I don't think we've seen an 18% pullback. This could range for a while. Okay, I do believe that we could have a range here for a while, for a few weeks. We've got the halving coming up soon. But ultimately, that low you may not get a better opportunity than that. And at least I'm exposed to the move coming into it from a position of strength at this stage. Yeah, enough of that. Moving on to the technicals. Okay, so I have taken profit on this because we came back into the weekly open, all right, which is up here at 68,400. And we took out basically the 4-hour candle that was from when we had the big dump. Okay, it had that chance to make a higher low earlier in the week and to reclaim the prior all-time high. Failed, big drop down. We took out the highs from that, and yeah, have now taken profit on this long position. And I'm looking to compound that position here. So there's a couple of things that I mainly am looking at. First of all, I do believe that the market has shown significant strength on this move. So for anyone who's in the crew and has been learning a lot of the techniques that are over there, we had a 4-hour close that was basically you cleared all the imbalances on the chart. There aren't any left, and you are closing above, and you are holding above. So that is important for now. There is no reason to go back down below 66K at this stage. However, if there is a move back down below 66K, then we do have areas to bid lower. So the market has shown strength. It is holding the anchored VWAP from the high. So you had this weighing price down, and also you had that 50 EMA on a 4-hour weighing price down. Now, those are, I guess, in the process of turning into support once again and coming back up again here, which could be quite a good base to form another move higher. If we look at where the POC is, price is right around there. So essentially, if we flip this area into support, basically, 66K zone, all right, this whole area here, if we can flip this into support and not come back down into these low volume areas again, then I do believe that we can be seeing an all-time high again within the next week or so. If this does go any lower, then there are areas that I would look to compound the position I am in. So those being back towards the previous week low. Okay, so we ran price below here. Okay, from the 4-hour, we're still in the downtrend when you look at this. So you do have low, high, low, high, low, high, still making lower highs and lower lows at this stage. But similar to what it attempted to do here, there could be an attempt to do the same thing. Okay, you're looking at this like type of formation. It's an inverse head and shoulders type of thing. A second attempt at that, potentially, if we do come back down to the previous week lows. What we also have there is, for what we've seen as strength to the upside with clearing the imbalances above, if there is to be a move down towards 64K again, remember I have a position that's down here. Okay, I don't want to see price coming back down into this, coming back down below 64. But if we do come back into these imbalances here and can get a bounce off of that, candle closes below, bearish, you would expect the lows to be taken again. You don't want to be closing 4-hour candles back down here. Certainly not, you don't really want to be testing that 200 EMA again. However, if there is to be, what have I done? If there is to be a move down that takes us into this, all right, taps into it, can quickly reclaim the EMAs and the VWAP that we've got here, then once again, I do think that could take us up towards the highs, at least like 72K. Like I say, there is the chance that this could just continue with a range here, establishing 66 as more high time frame support, and then going on to new highs like at some point in the future again. So yeah, there's a lot to be talking about. Of course, we do have the halving coming up. So is there going to be more continuation higher, or are we just seeing this consolidation before the halving, and then maybe we get a bit more expansion after that? In terms of today's price action, it's the 4-hour that's really running things again here. In terms of today's price action, you can see this is the support that we're holding, all right, and on the 30-minute time frame, once again, moving averages acting as support. We're below that daily open, so it was a really nice like open above the gap previously. Okay, so if you actually look on the daily time frame, we did engulf the previous day's price action, which is bullish. All right, that is pretty bullish. So we did get that engulfing candle yesterday, but yeah, seeing a little bit of a pullback so far. If we can flip daily open, then of course you got the previous all-time high up here, and then you've got 72k above that. So for me, looking constructive, I'm happy with the position I'm in. I have bought, like I say, I bought Bitcoin below 64. I bought Ethereum. So if we're looking at the ETH chart, okay, this was just taking out the lows. So I managed to get into Ethereum below 3,200. And what we had there is some quite nice, like that kind of divergence between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum taking out lows, Bitcoin not taking out lows. Once again, being able to attack Ethereum from what I would consider a position of strength here. If there is to be a drop back down, similar to what we're seeing on Bitcoin, that comes back into that 3,300, 3,400 area, certainly looking at this zone here as decent support, then I would expect to move back up. Again, essentially to new highs again here. The ETH BTC pair had what I would consider a relatively decent like capitulation type of move, and is looking okay. Again, we took out some major lows here, some internal lows, and could see a decent bounce. I mean, we already are seeing a decent bounce. What else? Anything else to update on with the chart? We can go over the order flow and have a look at that over here. So liquidation heat maps. Look where all the liquidations are. It's going to be well, just above the local highs that we're making here. So yeah, of course, there's liquidations on both sides of the chart. There always are, but I do think we've got the potential for a bigger short squeeze here. It is clearly the short side are the ones that are offside at the moment, and maybe panicking slightly with what's going on. From the CVD, we have had spot picking back up again now. So we've had a few days of this will be a lot of this to do with GBTC, okay, outflows from GBTC, and that caused considerable spot selling over the past few days, which actually got rid of the Coinbase premium that a lot of people are talking about. Came back down to almost meet perps with the amount of selling that we were seeing here. Spot being the blue line, perps, pinky perps being the pink line, getting almost like coming closer, okay, to the amount of selling that we've been seeing on perps. But what we've seen today, spot is rallying quite hard, and perps are essentially playing catch up here with price again. And we do have some local bullish divergences starting to form on the perpetuals exchanges, which could be interesting if this is to get another move up. You can see again here, it's not so much showing, but I think maybe on the next chart it will be a little bit more apparent. We're getting open interest is fairly flat, and CVD overall is fairly flat on this. So it does appear that a lot of people are once again sidelined on this move. So what we want to see now is, I'd say, either we get a situation, if we're looking on the chart here, where we see a bit of a drop down, fairly slow move down, but open interest maybe increasing with shorts opening on any move back into 64k, or we just squeeze from here, and then you see again a bit of a short squeeze starting to take off here. So you'd expect a bit of a drop in the open interest, and that picks up as people are forced to buy higher again. So yeah, order flow is not telling us anything new really. It's just fairly flat. But seeing that the memey little Coinbase premium is back, and I mean, you don't really need to know that, but it's there, it's back, and we're holding at support at the moment. It does lead me to think that we could be seeing some higher prices, maybe back up towards the value area high of this current range. And yeah, we'll see what happens after that. This has been 15 minutes of talking. I don't really know what else to say. If you are watching this video for the first time, of course, please do go check out tauruscrypto.com. You can join the crew. Now, if you are a new trader, or if you're coming back into trading, or if you're just struggling, I guess, with the market in general, like there's a lot of bad information out there from people that have a lot more subs than me. So if you found this channel, congratulations. If you want to join our community where we are profiting on a daily basis, it's been very nice. Then do go join tauruscrypto.com. You can join the crew. It's the price of a cup of coffee per day, so it's nice and affordable, or whatever. I'm not good at doing the self-promotion type of thing, but you get the idea. Ref links are below If you feel that so inclined to help support the channel, we're trying to grow this channel so that more people can see it, so more people can get good information, proper alpha rather than the rubbish stuff, then please do support the channel by trading on Woo, trading on Blofin, trading on any of the links that we have below. It helps to support us. And yeah, I'll be doing a live stream probably again later on this afternoon or this evening. I will announce that very soon. So yeah, have a great day. Happy trading. Altcoins are good, by the way. They've had nice bounces. Oh yeah, just a quick shout out. Had another 10x today. Once again, shared this with the crew when I was buying this back at 15 cents. Rio hitting $1.50. So that is another 10x to add to the bag. So a little shout out to Rio. Really nice chart. And yeah, my portfolio is green again, which does make me happy. Cool. See you soon. Bye-bye.